Tonight, this is a continuation of the public hearing on the conditional use application that was submitted by Cardinal Midstream for the Pike Compressor Station. The Pike Compressor Station is to be built on Teats Road on an approximate 11-acre parcel. And the purpose of the public hearing is to inform anyone that's interested in exactly what the application is about. It's also intended to obtain or receive public comment. A conditional use is an application or a use that is permitted in the zoning district if the person that applies for the conditional use meets all of the standards that are in the ordinance. And generally speaking, if the applicant meets the conditions, then the supervisors are obliged to grant the permit.
We know that not everyone in the township supports natural gas development. We also know, and have said all along, that natural gas development will have an impact in this community. While we can respect and listen to everyone's opinion tonight, it's important that we deal in facts and not unsubstantiated hyperbole. A substantial majority of your landowners have contracted with us to develop these reserves, produce them, and sell them in the marketplace. This compressor station is vital to this end. I hope that our landowner partners here tonight make their voices heard at this meeting. Thank you for considering Cardinal's permit application.
You've got to view what is proposed on this site as an industrial use in an agricultural area. Here I am, a farmer, and I'm making a perfectly viable living, and all of a sudden somebody wants to change an adjoining parcel into an industrial use. My customers and our business is organic farming. Now, organic farmers don't just say they're organic. Every single year, I have to submit an application for renewal of my organic certificate. I have to list every single substance that was used on my farm, every single seed I used on that farm. Now my customers know that. They know they have absolute integrity of what I produce. I might stand a fair chance of going out of business because my customers no longer trust me.
You know, there's a lot of people here tonight, but your job is to think about the people who are not here, who will be here in the next generation. If one company has 70% of the land under contract, I think you need to ask yourself who is running this township.
According to the Municipal Planning Code in Section 105 and Section 605, it is the duty of the township to protect and promote public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of its citizens.
Clearly, the development of the compressor station will permanently alter many of the lifestyle and health benefits that our residents value so highly.
What is a person in a given household exposed to? I'm talking a given household. This is 24/7. And how do these exposures change with peaks when the valves are let go and the emissions go into the air? And how often is a resident exposed to these high levels, let alone what are these levels? And what happens physiologically when a particular toxin comes in contact with the body, especially pregnant women, children, and older adults?
On the personal level, a failure of one of these pipelines or of the compressor station would be to the level that nobody wants to consider.
That road, at any time, you can go down and see people walking, or you can see kids learning to ride their bicycle. It's a part of New Sewickley Township that should be held tightly and not let go.
One of the reasons we built here and stay here, it's because we value the rural agricultural nature of the area. We purchase high-quality organic vegetables from one of our neighbors. Another neighbor raises grass-fed beef. Both of these farms, which require unspoiled environment, would be downwind of the proposed Teats Road site.
You would never think of locating these types of facilities right in the middle of a heavily populated area, nor a heavily, commercial area. You wouldn't put them there. It just wouldn't be right. And in this case, you're putting it right next to a food supply for thousands of people.
So, in the past couple of years, now that some of these guys have gotten some lease bonuses and different things like that, I've seen these farms start to flourish. I've seen new tractors, new equipment. Do you want to see a little gas well and a compressor station that looks like a farm? Or do you want to see a Walmart and housing developments in this township?
There's always something you've got to have that industry wants that you can't make money farming without. Well, I'm telling you, in that neighborhood, you have a farm that's making money.
That's right.
Without any of those kinds of supports.
That's right.
You need to learn from that. To me, we need to be food independent. And this township needs to take seriously its ability to produce food to feed your residents and even all those people down in Pittsburgh who would love to pay extra money for local food, food that's sustainably grown, food that is organically grown. They're doing it. It makes farms profitable. You need to understand that that is the future of this township, not the gas, not federal subsidies, not development, but farming.
This facility could be put somewhere else, not in a residential neighborhood.
I'm here for a hearing tonight. I'm not here to answer questions. Listen, I'll turn this over to a Penn Energy person to answer to their ability.
Well, to me, Cardinal and Penn Energy are working together to get this through. You said at the beginning of the meeting that the questions could be addressed to those. I think my questions are valid, and I'd like an answer.
We're happy to answer questions that relate to the specific application here. We'd ask maybe if everybody come up and ask their questions, make their comments, and then we can just address them all at once. So we got your questions.
No, address them as they're